Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, in a simple term for effective business insurance approach, I always simplify it for my friends, my fellow colleagues, and so on. I say that just follow of KPC. In Hokkien, we say KPOG. K stands for key management people. We know that all along the way, we keep on talking about key man insurance, key person insurance. But to this extent, allow me to rename it called as a key management team. Why? Because we know that today, young people, 2, 3, 5 partners, they work along. They based on the different skill that they have, they combine their strength. They work together because of what? They based on the synergy effects and so on. Today, we know that a lot of times we have to enhance them, not only give them a good knowledge about buy-sell agreement understanding, but we also give them the effective funding solution. No doubts. Funding solution can come from the sinking fund. No doubts. Funding solution also can come from the profitabilities, from the borrowings and so on. Why don't we give them the most effective way called what? Insurance sinking fund. Why do I say that? Because I always believe that insurance, when you mention, is always the greatest. Because 5% of the funding can provide 100% of the solutions. Same thing to like all the previous speakers they've been mentioning. Sometimes when any compensation given to them, 1 million is too little. But if we be able to follow with them, going through with them, trust me, this is something that we should work along. I still remember that my first case, of everything, the first case always give you the good memory. My first case, closed 5 directors. That easily closed about 20 years ago. 5 directors. Put a guess, how much is the premium that I secure from each directors? Right? Let me share with you. Each director only paying me 150 ringgit per month. 20 years ago. But today, ladies and gentlemen, their business doing so well. Their business expanding. And from their directorship, their turnover from the couple of maybe 100,000. Today, lately only they got another Boo Award. I congratulate them. Because what? Because of the efforts they're putting in, because of the same concept, same thoughts and so on. Today, they're making the company as a multi-million company. And ladies and gentlemen, easily a year, they are giving insurance premium close to about 700,000 per year. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do accept my concept, can you give me a round of applause so that I can share more cases with you? These are the real case. I say that not because that I want to convince you. That's because of when the initial stage, I give them this idea, they agreed. From the customers, today they are my client. Step by step, they're following through. Year after year, we review. Because based on the buy-sell, based on the value of the business, these are the things we have to solidify it and we have to make sure that these things are carried on well. Ladies and gentlemen, today we can see that businesses is come from not only in terms of funding, but also we have to incorporate with some concept. Let them agree that part of their business need to be budgeted. A lot of time when I talk to my client, when they say they got no budget, is it come something very norm? I say, doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to pay attention to the budget. A lot of time, those days, our grandfather time never put any budget on advertisement and promotion. Same thing. Today, you can see that a lot of organizations easily allocated 30% to 40% on the A&P. Reason being, because they know that the importance of A&P as part of their marketing strategies. When I share with them, I also share the same thing. If this year you got no budget, why don't you allocate something for next year? At least 5% of the funding as your organization contingency fund for 100% as the solutions. Think about it. End up, you know that they be able to budget it, not this year, probably will be next year. Why? Our job is to keep them remind because we know that budgeting is a task. Our job is to get them the solution, but their job is to get the funding in terms of premium. So allocation is become very simple. Assumes that they have a sales turnover about 10 million. 5% is close to about 500,000. These are the certain ways that we should cultivate. Trust me, the new generation able to take it because they know that these are the certain trend of businesses they need to have. Next one, we are talking about prevent loss of profit. Why do we need to ensure certain key staff? Because key staff, they are the one who contribute to the company profitabilities. If there's a chance, please check through, Google search. Don't just simply give them a few millions, but rather we have to share with them that what are the ways to determine the key man's value or rather the key person's value. Why? Because today, business person, they are very sharp in terms of figure. They want things that facts to convince them. So as a professional people, we don't just use the concept, but make sure that we have some factors. Later on, towards my end of section, I got 5 principles for everybody to uphold it. If you can practice it, that will assist everybody to achieve your big cases, achieve cases through business organization in a very effective manner. Yeah. Next one, contingency reserve fund. As I mentioned that every organization, they will have allocate something as a contingency. The only thing is that whether you name it as a sinking fund or contingency fund, why don't we arrange something also as a contingency fund in terms of what? Insured fund. Think about it, what are the areas that we can do through the we call them KPC. I always say that we need to, as an insurance agent, we need to repeat KPC. Understand their business operation, understand who are the people with them, understand who are the key players in the organization. Even to the certain extent, sometimes I share with my students, I say that today, through the electronic, through the world of internet, I can tell you that we be able to do homework before we go to any approach. Why? We can Google search the company. We can go into what? CCM to check on the company who are the directors. We can understand them well before we simply go to any approach. Right? These are one of the elements that I'm going to share with you in a short while. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about e-biosis, effective business insurance approach. These are the 3 key areas that you and I have to understand. Who are the people who set up the business? What are the things they concern the most? Why does very successful organization, they still continue work hard? Is it because they're addicted to working or because they have something behind them to push them go further and further because they know their role as a business person, not only for the business, but also as a responsible family person, something like you and I. Therefore, the first thing we have to understand is that if any times you go and approach any organization, FOB, the first thing that we have to focus is that understand what they concern the most. Protect the owner's family. Is this something that they care for? Understand that today you give them the personal insurance approach is still talking about very much on the small capacity. Something like golden egg and golden goose. The golden goose that who keep on producing golden egg, actually we ignore to give them a well coverage. And we keep on covering all the eggs, golden eggs that we have. Think about it. Let's say an organization, a person that can pay you 60,000, 100,000 of premiums. Think about that. Who are these people? Don't you think that these people also, we should take good care of them, explore with them with some FOB concept? If not, this will go to the banker. This will go to the different professional bodies. They thought that your role is just keep on selling me medical card, keep on upgrading medical card. Right? The reason I dare to take up this challenge to upgrade everybody to this extent, because we know that as a practitioner, to talk about competitiveness, we have to move further to understand that what are the areas we need to focus in order to make ourselves to achieve our MDRT consistently. It's not easy. I still remember again, 20 years ago when I have a dream like you, to want to be MDRTs. The moment I secured my first MDRT, I always ask myself, what is the second? What about the third year? How about the fourth year? Thanks God, throughout the years, this year I achieved my 17 consecutive MDRTs. I wish that I can join, thank you very much. I can join the legend that I'm meeting, become the quarter century is my dream. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also a multi-million agency leader. For me to manage my team and also same time how to manage my MDRTs, especially after this morning, the wonderful talk, suddenly my mind keep on thinking about TOT. That'd be good. This is the reason that why we are here, right? Listen, yes, we have to make ourselves accept whatever challenge that we have. If not, it's always a waste of effort and time. Money is nothing, but our time and effort is precious. This is something that why we need to put a lot of effort into that, because as a practitioner, as a planner, we do not see what is happening now. We have to understand what are the next in times to come. Second, when come to any organization, try to start relate them with their employers' benefits. These are the things that can relate for us to go in further. Trust me, for the FOB, majority of their employees are their family members. Go from them, understand them, see what are the schemes that can assist them to take away the headache, the worries about organization. If you can go further to that, trust me, the relationship is well built, and you can go further to them to explore them, that let them know that come to insurance planning, come to risk transfer, you are the person that they should look after, right? They should look for. Next one, business to business, sometimes we know that they have a partnership. Why don't understand how can the buy-sell insurance? Buy-sell is not an insurance. Buy-sell agreement is just a contract. But it makes something that among all parties, in case demise of any directors or partners, it will not smash to their relationship or the partnership that they built for the past decades. Therefore, buy-sell agreement become a key things that we have to understand, even though we are saying we are not a lawyer, but have to understand how does a buy-sell can be used as a solution through the effective way. Means what? Using insurance as a funding tools. Yeah, these are the three things in brief, because I've only been given 30 minutes. I try to share whatever things I have. Imagine, I need to share everything 20 years experience through 30 minutes time. I left only about 6 minutes. I promise Michelle I won't take more than 1 minute, because I have to respect your time for other speakers. Is that okay? Yeah, give me a round of applause if you agree with my concept. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me finalize with these few slides. These are the 5 effective systems that I always make myself understand, always make my students and my colleagues take notes that when it comes to business insurance approach, we must use the effective way. The first thing is that we have to differentiate between the personal insurance market versus the business insurance market. Let me re-emphasize again. I'm not asking you to push aside all your personal insurance. No. We talk about FOB means what? We just extend what our current policy holder we have. Those business person share with them. How can we make use of 5% of the funding to solve their 100% solution? Second, we have to identify their personal needs. For example, come to their personal, maybe they already have insured 3 million, 5 million. But their business value may be worth about 50 million. Something great that shared by my colleagues, she closed the case that really inspired me. They say, Kenny, because this concept called personal needs versus the business needs, she be able to approach assisting client, all the while paying her easily close to 100,000 premium, but more on savings and so on. End up, the clients confirm sign up $10 million policy with the 500,000 premium. Do you think they're worth to have this idea? Give her a big round of applause. I salute her. Because she's so naive. Why would I say she just follow? She just go and talk to the assisting client about the difference between the personal needs versus the business needs. She was so lucky, because if she did not highlight that, end up this case will go to other channel. Ladies and gentlemen, don't waste, because we have spent our time to build this all relationship, trust, understand the concept of insurance. We only need to go another step further to let them differentiate between the personal needs versus business needs. Third one, come to business, we have to call B2B, business to business approach. Yep. Fourth, as I mentioned, risk transfer and not tax transfer. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, when come to as a life insurance practitioner, just say something that we know. Things that we don't know, we don't simply set it up. Give the statement of truth. Like Hokkien people say, "Kiang biao ki mtang te kei kiang." Meaning to say that things that you know, you tell. Things you don't know, you say, let me check it out, let me find it out. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 5 simple terms that I need to share with you. I hope to see you at the top and see you be the MDRT, COT, TOTT again. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.